Hey guys, Anthony here, and I just been watching a video where the guy, obviously I have to say, Gary Vee said that what we should do is go into like 50 local businesses saying, hey look, let's try and get some business working together. Would it be okay for me to put something in your store, and in return you can put something in my store, and that will generate business? Which sounds really great. The principle of it is the fact that small businesses have a greater impact on direct communication with clients than what any large corporate is sort of ever going to have in that reality, which is fantastic. I can see this working for many businesses. I think it's a great idea. A good example would be a florist going to a dressmaker and saying, look, can I put some flowers in here with a small thing saying, come to this business, and you can put a dress in my florist shop. Now the dressmaker might not want to do that, especially if it's like a wedding dress maker. However, what does the wedding dressmaker get out of that? Well, they get this beautiful smelling shop now, because they're getting fresh flowers every single day, and they're going to see this ever continually changing arrangements of flowers, so that basically eventually a bride will say, hey look, do you know a good florist? And she's going to say, yes, you need to go and speak with that person, because she's seen that work day in, day out, and the different arrangements purely shows that this florist has an abundance of creativity, and is definitely worth recommending. Now, with my business, my core point of my business is music. Now, yeah, I could go to a shop and mix for 2 hours or so, but it means to say that the client has to be open for me to be able to do that, and for that to be accepted. And that's a lot more of an investment than putting a placard or putting a small advertising piece in the corner of the room, because I personally feel that I can't put a board in somebody's shop window saying, hey, come to Woods Music. That's not going to work, because there's no real sense of real value as to why they should come and see me. Yeah, they can see a pretty picture, but ultimately, if you want a pretty picture, you can go to a photographer. If you want uplighting your event, you don't have to come to Woods Music. You can go anywhere. So there's nothing unique about in that respect of what we're doing. And so the point of Woods Music is, it's not just music. It's not just the lighting. It's a whole complete piece of the fact that I'm here creating a joyful and happy environment for people to party in. That's the first thing. I do that by playing music, but also be able to create these lighting concepts that brings everything together, that creates this environment. There are other aspects as well of the coordination that I have between the service people actually in the room on that evening, and also with the bride and groom, or should we say the event organizer. So there's also those things as well, that in a sense sort of turns my business into something unique. Now, how do I put that in a small little piece that goes? I can't. That has to be brought over to a customer directly. So here's what I've been doing basically ever since I started my business, and that is, when I go to an event and I see an exceptionally good photographer, videographer, caterer, cocktail maker, it doesn't matter what it is, I've asked for their card, and I keep that with me, because I know that I can use that. I know that I can offer that service to my client when it comes the time. I can ask the client, are they looking for, have they already got a photographer? Have they already got a decorateur? Do they have a wedding planner? if you can see things are getting a little bit sort of, difficult for the bride and groom to organize themselves because they're extremely busy with their job, there's no harm in recommending a good wedding planner to them. So this is what I'm doing, is I'm collating these advertising pieces, as it were, in the form of contacts, and I am then offering those to my clients when they are asking for them. And the point is that, I can recommend those people because I know deep down in my heart that they're going to do everything they can to make sure that that client gets the best service that they can possibly get. Now, should I be taking some sort of retainer for that? Should I be taking a provision or some sort of handling fee? Some would say yes, but I don't. Because what I'm trying to do is, I'm just trying to build value. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to give more value to my customer so that they're happy with the service I'm providing them with. And if I can just give them a telephone number on someone who I really trust, then that carries a hell of a lot of value because I'm not asking for anything in return. And so the way I see it is, it's a bit sort of reverse engineered in that respect. But the point is I just keep giving to the industry, just keep giving and giving and giving and giving some more to the point where I know that it's going to come back. It's going to come back my way. And then I can earn money on what I do. And so, in a respect, the event industry, event services, mobile DJ, I think advertising is a huge waste of money and investment, and I believe that the only way you can gain more customers in this particular industry is having people that have actually seen you work recommend to others. And so I love this principle of small businesses working together. I'm just taking that a little bit more, so we say, a little step further, and that is I would prefer to give before asking for anything.